If you're looking for the best gaming laptops under $1,000, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preferences, sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Asus TUF Gaming TUF 505. The Asus TUF 505 it comes with a pre-installed Windows 10 home operating system and a tremendous Intel Core i7 9750 9th Gen hexa-core processor, making this laptop 6% faster than Core i7 8750. It has 6 cores and 12 threads with a base clock of 2.6 and goes up to 4.5 in turbo. Moreover, this Intel Core i7 processor turns the laptop into a top-tier performance predator. It is backed with NVIDIA GTX 1654 GDDR5, which is sufficient for hitting medium to high-quality graphics in games with 6 tips at 1080p resolution. Sometimes, it can go 5 tips or below, so you would need to tweak some settings down to get 6 tips on 1080p. However, it can handle all AA games available in the market. The Asus TUF 505 has a 512GB PCIe NVMe gaming SSD that can transfer data at the speed of 3500/s, which is fast enough to open up games or apps in a matter of seconds. It comes with an 8 DDR4 RAM, which is fine enough to play games unless you don't go for anything intensive running. Also, the DDR4 RAM is the highest RAM for gamers available. Moving on to the next, at number 2 with Lenovo Ideapad L340. The Lenovo L340 comes with the 9th Gen Intel Core i5 processor that is powerful enough to handle these days games with much more efficiency and smoothness. You won't be disappointed with its power while wrecking your opponents. If you're into video editing, it is the perfect CPU for you to start with your beloved video editing software. It is armed with NVIDIA GTX 1650 graphics, which can run any game at medium-high settings at 6 tips. We can say that this GPU is a solid 1080p performer. You can easily hit 6 tips in any game without any struggle. Ideapad L340 is backed with a fine-class 512GB SSD that enables the fastest transferring data, quick boot timing, and opens apps and games with speed. If the SSD seems to be insufficient for storing your favorite games, there's always an option to upgrade it without any hesitation. This laptop comes with 8 DDR4 RAM as an entry-level spec, which ticks the minimum requirements for running a game. 8 DDR4 RAM is enough for playing games with good speed, but increasing it is always excellent. The number 3 position is held by MSI GF65 Thin 9600 The MSI GF65 has the Intel Core i7 9750 9th Gen processor with a base clock speed of 2.6 and goes up to 4.5 with turbo technology. Laptop Inc. stated that it is amongst the fastest processors available for laptops in a test session. Furthermore, laptops with this processor are considered to be high-performance gaming laptops. It comes with NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2066 GDDR6 graphics card that can outrank any game that is thrown at it with your desired results. This whopping 6 graphics card is sufficient to smoothly run any AA game with decent frame rates without glitches. Also, it is designed to play high-end games in standard settings. The GF65 has a 512GB NVMe SSD that is enough to store a decent amount of games. However, you can increase it if you wish to store more games and other data on your laptop. It comes with an 8 DDR4 2666 RAM, which is adequate for playing high-end games at great speed without feeling the urge to increase the RAM. For some games, you might. Having 2666 8 DDR4 RAM on your laptop can significantly uplift the performance. Next, at number 4 we have Asus ROG Strix G. The Asus ROG Strix G consists of Intel Core i7 9750 9th Gen hexa-core processor, which means that it is the latest processor comprising 6 cores. The more the cores are, the better will be the performance. The hexa-core processor helps in yielding faster outcomes. Another significant advantage this laptop gives is the GPU, consisting of NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1654 GDDR5, which is enough to have the upper hand on most games nowadays. To not make you feel like upgrading your storage space, Asus has armed this beast with a massive 1 PCIe NVMe SSD so you can store as much as you want to. The storage space is enough to store a hefty amount of games and data. It has a massive 16 DDR4 2666 RAM that is way more than the other laptops provide these days as entry-level specs. You won't feel any glitches in playing any game or running software as the DDR4 RAM is up to par. This laptop comes with a full HD IPS display with 1920 x 1080 resolution and is 15.6. The display is similar to other laptops of the same category, still a better one than most of the laptops that provide. The number 5 position is held by Acer Predator Helios 300. The Helios 300 is backed with an Intel Core i5 9750, 9th Gen processor with Windows 10 Home operating system that is coupled with 6 cores and 12 threads. Also, it can go up to 4.5s with turbo technology, powerful enough to perform any task with its full settings on. It comes with the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1666 GDDR6 VRAM graphics card that is sufficient to handle any game. Although it cannot run them at their high settings, you won't be disappointed with its results. This GPU has faster GDDR6 memory, a higher boost clock, and greater memory bandwidth. The storage space of Predator Helios 200 is 512 GB PCIe NVMe SSD. It is upgradable if you wish to have more space. Furthermore, the SSD is faster enough to reduce the boot timing of Windows, transfer data with lightning speed, and open applications quickly. It has 16 DDR4 2666 MB RAM, which can easily deal with tough tasks and complete them with great results. This RAM is more than enough to play any game because most games rarely use more than 8 GB of RAM. The number 6 position is dominated by Acer Aspire 7. The Acer Aspire is armed with the Intel Core i5 9750 processor with Windows 10 OS that has 6 cores and 12 threads. Alongside, it lets the laptop turbo up to 4.5s without any struggle. When it comes to gaming, the CPU is a perfect candidate to handle the majority of the games at medium-high settings and is considered to be a high-performance laptop. It has an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1053 dedicated GDDR5 VRAM, which is a great graphics card and encourages games to be run on 1080p without any considerable glitch. However, it can struggle with the latest games if you wish to play them at high resolution. The storage space is 512 GB SSD, which might be a bit lower for some of the high-end gamers as they need more space to store a lot of data along with their favorite games and software. It comes with a 16 DDR4 2400 MB memory that is enough to run games with a decent speed without any lag and helps in running applications smoothly as well. Moving on to the next at number 7 with 2019 Asus TUF. The Asus TUF Ryzen comes with a powerful AMD Ryzen 7 3750 quad-core processor with a Windows 10 operating system and a base clock speed of 2.3 GHz that can turbo up to 4.0s. The AMD Ryzen quad-core processor is quite quick, having 4 cores and 8 threads, capable enough to handle day-to-day tasks easily. It comes with an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1654 GDDR5 dedicated VRAM that is enough to support the latest games without any severe struggle. It has 512 GB RAM, 2 NVMe PCIe SSD, which is a better option for gaming applications, daily backups, faster performance, and reliability. This model of Asus has 8 DDR4 2400 MB memory, allowing it to perform full power multitasking along with completing tasks at a reasonable time. The number 8 position is held by 2020 Acer Nitro 5. The Acer Nitro 5 is armed with the AMD Ryzen 5 2500U quad-core processor with a pre-installed Windows 10 operating system, which is enough to deliver the multi-threading processing needed for streaming and gaming, and more. It provides maximum high-efficiency power to perform well in any task. It comes with an AMD Radeon RX 506X4 dedicated GDDR5 graphics card, which is sufficient to provide superior visual quality, animations, and graphics movement. Also, it is a great pick for gaming and photo editing. Unlike other laptops, it doesn't have an SSD out instead. It comes with a 1 HDD, which can hold up to a considerable amount of data and HD quality pics, videos, etc. This model comes with an 8 DDR4 RAM that has a high bandwidth, enough for running games smoothly along with executing different tasks at the same time. The Acer Nitro 5 has a full HD display that is 15.6. Also, it is blur-free with 1920 x 1080 resolution to give you a more realistic experience. It has an impressive color uplifting system with anti-glare technology. Next at number 9 we have MSI GF63 Thin 9er, consisting of the latest Windows 10 operating system and Intel Core i5 9300 9th generation processor that performs 10% faster than the previous generation. The i5 processor gives an above-average gaming experience. It comes with the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050 Ti 4 GDDR5 graphics card. It surprisingly works well in running modern games without any real struggle. This model of MSI is backed with a 512 GB NVMe SSD, sufficient for stacking up a decent amount of data without lightning speed. It has 8 DDR4 2666 MB RAM, which means you won't get a headache thinking about the lag in your favorite game. The MSI GF63 has a 15.6 FHD IPS level display with a resolution of 1920 x 1080. Also, it has a refresh rate of 6 days with a thin bezel display so you can enjoy the magic. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Lenovo Yoga 710. The Lenovo Yoga 710 comes with Windows 10 OS and Intel Core FF7200U. 7th generation mobile processor that has dual-core processing performance alongside providing an ultra-low voltage platform. This model of Lenovo has the integrated Intel HD Graphics 620 that is capable of running most of the games. But if you're into the newer games, then you would need to lower the settings. The Yoga 710 has a 256 SSD. This model is offering less storage space, but it can be upgraded. It comes with 8 RAM that is sufficient for advanced multitasking and running games and editing applications at a smooth pace. It has an FHD display with a 10-point multi-touch screen and is 15.6. Also, it has a resolution of 1920 x 1080, which encourages impressive colors and clarity. That's all for today. We upload tech product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.